Shalom, we back. Salakia for that. You know, Satan don't want the word to come out, man. But the word is gonna come out regardless. We gotta do what we gotta do. I was going into the petrodollar and what it means for Babylon the Great. So it says the potential to disrupt the global financial order, with Saudi Arabia dropping the petrodollar, United States petrodollar, is going to have a great impact, not only on America, but around the world, man. So, let's see. It says, however, the petrodollar's dominance may be facing its most significant challenge yet. The agreement between the United States and Saudi Arabia expired on June 9th, 2024. It says this expiration has far-reaching implications and is the potential to disrupt the global order. Man, let me move, man. You got just gonna have to bear with the heat, you know. Just gotta bear with it. Lord willing, the phone don't go out. But man, Satan working hard today, man. But this word gonna come out, man. You know. Satan working hard today. All right, man. Lord willing, we can continue, man. You know. Hey, this place so vexing, man. You know, we got to get out of here. You know. Clearly, famine of the word is coming. Brothers won't be out on the highways and hedges. You know. And we know time is getting shorter, but it ain't our loss. It's the people of the world's loss, man. Cosmos, those people, it's their loss, man. You know, it be mainly our people that be coming up against the word. You know, Esau, Edom, you expect them to come up against the word. We really could care less about what they think. Really could care less about what Jake think, man. Unless he getting the word, you know. Unless he got an understanding of what's going on. But every time, seems like every time I try to read this part of this article, it goes off the rails. All right. Potential to disrupt the global financial order. Going back, Saudi Arabia dropping the petrodollar is going to have a great effect on the financial order of the world. Because you got other countries that depend on Babylon the Great, man. You know? So it says, man, it says, however, the petrodollar's dominance may be facing its most significant challenge yet. The agreement between the U.S. and Saudi Arabia expired on June 9th, 2024. This expiration has far-reaching implications as it has the potential to disrupt the global financial order. It said the shifting power dynamics in the oil market are a critical factor in the development. The rise of alternative energy sources, such as renewable natural gas, has reduced the world's reliance on oil. And we see this. I used to be in that industry, man. You know, and it took a hit. You know, coal pretty much got done away with. You know? And that's what's going on now, man. You know, they're getting away from oil in whatever form it's in, and going to gas. In most industries, man, every industry, natural gas. Supposedly it's safer and it's less to clean up if it gets out. You ain't got to do all this environmental cleaning. You ain't got to do all this worrying, wasting so-called manpower on cleaning up. That's the industry, man, the industrial industry. That's how it's going. Whether it be the electrical industry, the transportation industry, man. You got buses now running off natural gas, man. So that's where it's going. So Babylon the Great put all their eggs in one basket, man, thinking that it was gonna be sweet forever. And I would have stayed back there, man, but I don't want nobody pulling up behind me and I can't see what's going on. If I had brothers out here, I would have stayed. Believe me, man, it's shade over there. So I'd rather sacrifice being in the sun and being comfortable bringing his word out than keep watching my back. You know what I mean? So that's that. But it says, furthermore, the emergence of new oil production, so like new oil producing nations such as Brazil and Canada, has challenged the traditional dominance of the Middle East. So Babylon the Great, like it always does, don't think ahead. They always thinking in the moment, not thinking about change. Babylon the Great is usually the last country to change stuff, man. Like these, something as little as LED lights, man. You go to other countries, they've been had that technology, man. What Babylon the Great would say is a third world country, they've been had LED lights over there, man. Now Babylon the Great want to get rid of all incandescent lights and go to LED, man. You 20 years behind. And the same thing with the rest of the technology, man. When you rely on your military power and your so-called might, that's only gonna get you so far. And it's showing now here in Babylon the Great. These other nations ain't scared of you no more, Babylon. They got their weaponry up too. They got their weaponry up, they got their finances up. Just like your boy Tupac said, hey, they said when I get my money up, we can go to war. So I got my money up, let's go to war. That's the way these other countries thinking, man. They got their money up, they got their weapons up. So Babylon the Great, they ain't scared of you no more. Which is gonna usher in the destruction of Babylon the Great. So let's continue on. Let's go to the book of Psalms. Let's see. Book of Psalms, chapter 10. It's a lot. All right, this book of Psalms, chapter 10, starting at verse 4, it says, the wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not, is not in all his thoughts, and Esau Edom is the wicked, prideful devil, so-called white man that thinks he's the Most High, exalts himself above the Most High. This man is so prideful to the point he made a song about it. Proud to be an American. What's so proud about being American, man? What's to be proud about? How many people you murdered just to get this land? But that's the way this devil thinks, man. It's all about carnality when it comes to this devil and the way he thinks. If it's not physical or something he can physically go get or take, he ain't with it. Manipulating, he ain't proud of it. This devil, hey, these people boast on land that they have, that they know they stole, that they passed down throughout their families, and they boast about it like they worked hard to get it. And then they look at Jake and tell him to pull himself up by his bootstraps when he been oppressed, beat down, hung on trees, tied to horses, ripped apart, raped, emasculated, and they want to look down on you. Hey, but they got a few. You know, they got a few like Sexy Red and the rest of these degenerates out here, man, that's pushing this nonsense. Jay-Z, he a degenerate. You know, he working for Esau Edom too. You know, he ain't even all that, man, when it comes to rapping. Most of his raps, man, he got inspired by Biggie. You know, he used a lot of Biggie lines. And he even stole a Biz Markie line. I didn't even know he stole that. But that's besides the point. Verse 5, it says, his ways are always grievous, thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for his enemies, he puffeth at them. Hey man, it's definitely speaking of Babylon the Great. He ain't worried about what the Lord gonna do to him. He ain't, and his enemies, man, hey, he boasted his military might. And now you got these generation, whatever they call them, Z, that's totally against going to fight for their so-called country, which I don't blame them on that. But this country's been so emasculated that they don't even want to fight no more. The citizens, that pride is gone, man. The pride is gone. You know, the new generation ain't so prideful like the old, the ones that's dying off now, the baby boomers, man, of Esau Edom. And them the ones I grew up around. Them guys, man. Them racist, redneck. You knew they were racist, and they wasn't ashamed to display. You know, them the ones I grew up seeing. That's probably another reason why I can't stand Esau Edom now. No doubt. At one point in time, I couldn't understand, you know, why I can't stand these people like that. But it's all about their action, man. What I grew up seeing. And now they hide it, you know, because they know Jake off his rocker, man. Jake could go off. Jake could do some damage out here now. So now they hide it. But you have some every now and then bold enough to come out and display their races openly. And a lot of them suffer and pay the price, you know. Jake ain't really having it these days, man. Hey, Judah being roused up. All right, verse 6, it says, he has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. Not paying attention to the future. Putting all your cards, all your chips in on the petrodollar. Not thinking that one day these countries, these other nations gonna say, man, forget you and drop it. But Jacob trouble is gonna bring so much adversity to this place that Esau Edom ain't gonna know what to do, man. You know, they're already emotionally weak to the point where all they think about is violence. But that's only gonna take you so far, Esau. You gotta be able to figure stuff out. And if you how about Shimei Al-Shah ain't with you, which he's not, you in trouble, man. As well as Jake. It says his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. You know, that great whore, you know. Babylon the Great, man. She looked good, but hey, on the inside she defiled, decrepit, and just wicked. You know, and Eve had taken on these characteristics, man. If you want to see Babylon the Great and what it'll do to a person, look at these Eves out here destroyed. That's what Babylon the Great will do to you, man. As well as Jake, jakes of the nation of Israel. But it's not more. It's more prevalent in the women. All they want to do is twerk. But if it's not involving sex, in some kind of way to get some money, most of them they ain't with it. You know, they above a man making $70,000 a year, man. They above that. Even though they ain't even got no job, they still above that, man. You know, that's that pride, vanity, the same thing that Babylon the Great displays. It says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. And man, it's Esau Edom all day. Esau Edom, the same thing that happened to the so-called Native Americans, man. You know, the other 10 tribes of Israel, when they came to this land, they were perfect, man. They was in peace, harmony, had everything they needed. You know, no diseases, no sickness that they couldn't cure. Their own language, their own land, their own everything, man. They were pretty much paradise for them until this devil touched down over here. This devil brought diseases, man. This devil brought destruction, murder, nothing like they had seen before. I'm sure they had that little infight. Hey, but this devil took it to another level, man. So ultimately they gotta pay. It says he lied in wait and secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him out into his net. It says he crouches and humbleth himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He said in his heart, he says, Yahweh Shemel Shai has forgotten. He hideth his face, he will never see it. So this devil thinks the Most High and his son, Yahweh Shemel Shai, don't see the wickedness that he's doing throughout the earth. And that's why this devil has no limitation, because he has no connection to Yahweh Shemel Shai. So it ain't nothing for this devil to promote, you know, the deletion of infants in the womb. It's nothing for this devil to promote mass incarceration. It's nothing for this devil to create drugs and push them on the people, because he ain't got no morals, man. He ain't got no connection to Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. His connection is Satan, man. This devil comes after the workings of Satan, man. Satan doing his thing today. I don't know if brothers can hear me or not. Or when the phone cut off, I had no clue. Trying to get this phone set up, Salakia. All right, we'll put it right there. Hey, I knew the phone was gonna overheat. Blazing out there. That's what I was trying to avoid, you know, trying to go to the shade, but it didn't work. All right, let's continue on, man. We'll go to the book of Obadiah, chapter 1. In verse 3, it says, the pride of thine heart has deceived thee, thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rock. You know, and it's going back to Esau Edom, man. You know, Caucasians, you know. We know the history behind that, man. You ain't never seen no black, so-called black caveman, you know. It says, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And man, it's a common theme all throughout the scriptures. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua has many enemies, but it's only one that he really goes in on, man, and that's Esau Edom, man. You know, now you got, you know, the thing about not abhorring an Edomite, you know, which we know that's a clerical error, but you know, man, you got people like you know, Sarnetta that clearly has no understanding of what's going on out here, man. You know, but you know, since we got so many issues, man, you know, we gonna end it. You know, couldn't really get to finish the lesson or the camp, but you know, hey man, it is what it is. So with that being said, man, we want to constantly give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakodash. Shalom.